What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bright DMC. Welcome to Look on the Bright Side. I'm happy to announce that this is my first episode. I have a good friend of mine on here today. Goes by the name of Mr. G Reality. So y'all that don't know Mr. G Reality, he's a close friend of mine and a hip hop legend. Independent artist right now. I see you rocking the Mamba. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers hat. So what's going on, Mr. G Reality?
Yeah, man, I got to rock Kobe, bro. He's definitely a legend, man. He definitely represented black men very well. Um, man, what's going on, my dude?
Man, I'm good, bro. So like we're gonna jump right in and well, first off, homage to Kobe,
Yeah,
and everyone that we lost in 2021. It was a I mean,
last couple of years.
it's been hectic, so many people we've lost to COVID violence. So it seemed like the death toll stacking with more and more things. So that's why we have to be in a space to where we speak life. So that's why I love your material, my brother. You always speak life, and everything you've ever done in hip hop has involved like staying away from violence and being positive. So let's talk about like your motivation. What's driven you over the years to become, conscious? You know what I'm saying?
Well, as you know, I'm working on a new project. What's driven me, man, was just like past relationships. Not relationships, I should say, past experiences. Relationships as well, because we deal with people and that affects us in life. But relationships, past experiences, um, you know, just like how life can beat us down. Sometimes we could lose ourselves. I think this album is kind of like a declaration of like finding myself again. You know, um, I appreciate the legends part, bro. I don't really consider myself a legend, but I appreciate it. I heard the great um, what the heck? Um, Are you worth it? Let me get name down, flipping and what's her
Missy,
name, bro?
Missy
Missy
Elliott.
Elliott was saying if she ever see this, she gonna be like, yo, dude. But yeah, I heard the great Missy Elliott. She was on the I think it was a recent Breakfast Club interview, and she was saying that how people who get past 10 years are considered like legends. Uh, and if you can make it to 20 years, you are like considered a legend. As far as me, I just like to be transparent with my music. Uh, I know that it was a gift that God gave me as a youngin because I used to internalize things. So it was just basically a way for him to uh, help me to like open up, blossom to the world, and be transparent. I think I'm more transparent now so ever than before.
So let's talk about one of my favorites. All right. So King Solomon.
Yeah, yeah, that's one of my albums right there.
Yeah, exactly. I think if I'm not mistaken, it was Conscious Rappers in what 2019.
I think so. That sounds about right.
Yeah, 2019. So I started, going back and going over the music and comparing it to what's going on now. And they always say that history repeats itself. So if the narrative focuses on, a message that's preventative, what I'm saying, in a sense to where we can drive the culture and society to think, opposite of destruction and death and speak more life, as we were saying, it becomes timeless. And when you get in that space to where you're at the position where you can look back and say those 10 years, because longevity is what considers legendary. Now, iconic is something different. You
Hmm.
know, when we say artist is iconic, you would mention, the likes of like, Prince, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder,
Oh yeah,
guys like that.
those are
So
legends, legends.
living legends and icons,
Hmm.
icons is symbolic to greatness. Let's talk about your new project. All right. So I'm excited to hear about, you know, what's been your focus on the new album and what's your whole objective and the message you're trying to give to the public.
The new album is entitled "The Blood on Your Hands," and basically, I feel like right now it's a timing thing, uh, because every once in a while, things come back around. You just said it. History repeats itself. And as a young Black man, not even with the racial part of it, but as a young Black man, sometimes life can beat us down in such a way to where we feel, okay, we already got the odds stacked against us. You know, we got crazy narratives against us. We've been trained throughout the years to be perceived as such in a negative way. So it's just a season right now for me to release. I'm actually bouncing back from kind of remembering myself, who I am, and my identity, who I am. And
Okay.
so, you know, because I just recently went through a midlife crisis, depression, you know, God's like took things from me, you know, and it's the season for me to get back out there. Gotta have a way of taking you off the shelf, polishing you up, and then putting you right back out there again. So it's like everything is just coinciding right now. Everything's lining up from, like, of course, Christ is the originator and the creator of the universe. But I'm talking about God's creation. Everything is lining up with the timing, his divine timing right now, to where it's like, yo, let's go and get it. Too many people out there hurting. And so it's just a season of bringing that hope. And you know, man, you talk about that all the time.
Yeah. So what people don't know, G's an Illinois guy, Chi-Town guy. And you know,
I got the LA.
You got the LA on Rocking the Sea. So excited that, you know, you give me the opportunity to be on the albums. I know we haven't announced it to really anybody, but this will make it public today. So I will be featured on Mr. G Reality's, you know, up and coming album. When is the album dropping, G?
It's supposed to be dropping in March. So that's the game plan for the drop in March. So you know, just gotta stay on people, do their parts, or what have you. I already kind of like did most of mine. But yeah. You don't mind if I share your story?
Nah, I could mention it to him. So when I was a kid, you know, shorty in Chicago, I was coming back from the grocery store. My brother and I, two guys roll up on us, and they try to snatch my brother and I in the car. And we come out of, what was the grocery store? Fair Play?
Fair Play, yeah.
Come out of Fair Play, and they try to snatch us up. And my brother and I got away. So, you know, Mississippi come up from Mississippi. So we knew how to run out of them flip-flops barefooted. So
anytime me and my big bro, when we chopping it on the phone, you know, I might bring up, we'll say, some candy or make a joke about candy. Like,
yeah.
You know,
so the cab was rolling up trying to offer me candy to get in the car. So it's a blessing. I wouldn't be here today if I had a sweet tooth at that time. So G, we're gonna jump right in, man. And I wanna, you know, play a video clip. You know, the song called Let's Talk About It. So I'm gonna play the video clip, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Mr. G Reality.
What up? Youngster? How you doing?
Man, you know.
What you into, man?
Man, maintaining, man. Maintaining, staying positive. You know?
Let's talk about life.
Let's talk about life and all the joy we've had. How we take the bittersweet even with the bad. Live my life inside the present, I am not my past. Had my share of heartbreaks, so they didn't last. The dream to be successful comes with a cost. R.I.P. who didn't make it, all the ones we lost. Early rising in the morning, Lord, I seek ye first. Memorize to your son, I ain't get with a verse. Let's talk about life and all the pain it brings. When it's my time, can't wait to hear the angels sing. So while I'm here, I vow I'll live my life in vain. And to the ones who heard will make it through the rain. Sometimes I shed tears as I reminisce. The times you never left me, know I'm really blessed. Just to think about your presence, how you brought me out. There's something special about your love and never do without.
Each day as time goes by, gets a little bit sweeter. Each day as time goes by, gets a little bit sweeter.
You know, you got to be able to sit down with the elders and talk to them.
Gets a little bit sweeter. Each day as time
right, so we back. What stood out to me about that video and everything about you, you always incorporate the love of God in your music, and and even when we chopping it up, you'll come out the store and you'll say, "Hey, my brother, here, take these few dollars and get something to eat." Just the humility that you show people and the love and kindness. So and that's why things come back to you tenfold in a good way, you know. And I got so much love for you, my brother, and I love what you do. So G Reality, we're about to wrap it up. So what I want you to do is I want you to tell everyone, you know, how they can find you on social media, and I also want you to tell people, you know, give them a message, man, give them a light lesson, and when you finish with it, I want you to end it with, "Hey, look on the bright side." G Reality, get it to them, fam.
Yo. Well, y'all can find me on my Instagram. That's MR space G space reality. That's MR space G space REALITY. That's on Instagram. And you guys can YouTube Mr. G Reality on YouTube. You can Google it. And then what I probably would say to everybody out there, I know that we live in uncertain times, and it's easy to give up hope, and it's easy for us to lose our faith. But despite whatever we go through, God has never given up on us. And so even at our worstest times, just know he's always working things out for our good behind the scenes. And I want everybody to look on the bright side of things and just know that after a stormy night or a stormy day comes the sunlight. All right. And much love from me, man. I'm a real one. And I want to give you your roses while you're here too, bro, because I appreciate the relationship besides the music thing. I appreciate the relationship when I can just reach out to you as a big bro.
Yeah, that's cool, man. And also, you know, before we wrap it up, going into my second year in the game, I haven't been in there all the way. R.I.P. Kobe the Mamba. So I just want to tell everybody real quick, you know, if you don't understand, purpose in life is to spread love. All right. So what we're gonna do next week, we're gonna go into the independent artists. We're gonna go into some statistics, and you know that in 2021, independent artists made up 29% of the industry. We grew the industry. So this year is gonna be even bigger. Next week, we're gonna talk about statistics, and G Reality has been my connection to more connections. I've met more celebrities through G Reality. If you check my brother out, you'll see him with the likes of Ice-T, the homie from Chicago, Twister, just to name a few. G Reality is more plugged than Black and Decker. So everybody, much love. Look on the bright side. Peace.
Salute.